Now, a lot of salons are doing the color kits to ensure that you're not playing around. Oh, let's have a face. So we've decided that we're going to continue with the color kits just while we're closed. It feels weird to have my mask off. But see, I put some lip saver on so that when you take off your mask, you don't have like dry lips either. So your color kit. Ours comes in a container and it comes with your color, your developer, your brush, and your gloves. So the only thing you need to supply are your bowl, or if you use a cup or whatever. I would recommend a towel, and make sure that you wear a shirt that's not too pretty. Something that if you get a little color on, it's no big deal. So let's get going. Now, the reason why we use the little baggies is I find that they're lighter, they create less garbage, and of course, they don't spill all over the place. But the only thing you have to do is make sure you cut the side that has no color on it. So, or less color. That way, when you cut it, it doesn't drain all over the place. Let's go. Like my big hand in the way. And then just slide it down. That gets every last little bit in your bowl. Same with your color. This one I'm not going to put in your face. Same thing though. We're going to continue to slide it into the bowl. See? Then you have your developer and your color. Let's just mix that up. Some people put their gloves on before they start playing around with color. That's fine too. All right. Put on the gloves, but you can put your gloves on before you start everything too. Serious now. Okay. So if you had long hair, like the last one that I did last year, you may want to look at that. It talks about doing your sections in 4 sections along here to create 2 pigtails, and you separate your hair here. But now I have short hair, so it's a little easier. Your section, I'd still do it in the center. And we do offer partial kits. Those are for people that are nervous about playing with their own color. Those ones, I just recommend putting it along your hairline. And then you would say, if my hair is always like this, then you do your part. And you make sure you get to the back part. If you do it the second day, when you haven't washed your hair, then your hair naturally parts at the back. Make sure you have color in there too. All right. But this is going to be a full kit. Because a lot more people are comfortable with doing their full kits now. All right. Let's go. So I usually hold the hair down so that you can get right in there. Now before, my hairline was, it was bad. It was like out to here. This one's not so bad. So you're just doing a little, wherever your new growth is. And there. So I'm probably not going to show you everything because I don't want to take up too much of your time. But I will show you the most important parts. Let's go. There we go. Don't forget these little wispy pieces. Let's call them wispy pieces instead of sideburns, shall we? All right. And got through here. So you use a tail comb to create a part. You may want to use another mirror so that you can look at the back of your hair. But the main thing is you're not going to do any or too much serious problems when you're using the exact same color. Your stylist may just correct a little overlapping. It's super easy to take care of. So I did right along my part. And the other part. So the tail part of the brush is so handy. Now we're doing our sectioning to create our T. This just helps so that you don't miss any spots. Make sure you don't get in there on my brows. Okay. Always make sure that you tidy up to ensure that you don't get any color in your eyebrows, except the color you want on your eyebrows. That's another tutorial. All right. Perfect. You got your T on that side. Another part, make sure that you color behind your ears. That part needs to be done for sure. I'd say the number one spot that people miss when they're doing their own color, when they come in, I can tell it's a home color, is they miss the spot right behind their ears. Okay. Let's go. And the next section. Perfect. Now you have, oh, isn't that a nice look? You have your sections, your 4 sections. Oh no, I lost my towel. Next time you should probably clip it, but I'm fine because I have a color smock, so I'll be all right. Now, when you're doing your next section, the great thing is with, once again, the tail, slide it along your line. And go along this way. If you feel any color that you've touched your face at all, make sure you wipe it off with a towel quickly. It'll be fine, but you know, we want to keep things tidy. All right. So when you pull it, there's color already there, so it helps pull that section down, and you're good to go. But make sure you don't rest your hand because then you're creating the color going way farther out than you want to go. So I normally don't do my own color. I have my color done for me because I am a stylist and I enjoy visiting with my colleagues, getting my hair done. But so I actually, last time I did my own color was that tutorial last year. So then pull it over that way. You know, you don't have to be too particular about your lines being perfect. Just make sure that your section, your width isn't too thick. Otherwise the color doesn't absorb. So I'm just going to give you an example of this side and how to do the back. Normally I would go front, front, back, back, but I really want to get moving on your sectioning. And so that you can get ready to doing your own color. All right. Let's get right in there. Make sure you're good around your ears there. No one's gonna really see it around your ears, but but unless you tuck it behind your ears and then there's like a so make sure you get that really well. All right. So then you'd always bring it down. All right. So let's get to the back part. So granted, there's going to be a lot of by feel. Oh, wow. It'll just help. And then after this, just so you bring this down, that holds your section fairly tidy, and you'll be able to So put your fresh color on the bottom part, and then the leftover goes on the second part. So you can see that section's way too thick. Split it. You should be able to see your finger through it. So when you bring it forward, get fresh color on that side, leftover on the second side. Now the tricky part with short hair is getting it at the back because you can't lift any hair up, but that's okay. So then we pick up the hair. Did you see that? I didn't push it down. I just did this side because I saw it was fresh. You can do that too. But this, the leftover color goes on the second side. All right, we're getting there. So when you get to the back part here, you're going to go just by feel because I can't pull up my hair the same way. So the leftover color goes on the top part of the section always. And you're not picking up too wide a section, so it should be fine. Leftover. All right. So you'll have your section here, so you'll know how far to go along here. You might have to do this section in two spots because it's so short, it's not going to be able to get on either side. Long hair, oh, you got this. It's not going to be a problem. So you'll be able to feel the hair that's gone up and the part that's down so that you'll be able to get that. And if you have a lovely family member in the house that's willing to do this for you, very lucky. Or someone who's in your house. It doesn't have to be family, as long as you trust them. Not everybody trusts their family either for color. So we're doing well. Now we're getting to the bottom part here, a bit shorter. Just do the best you can. Just start picking it up. Make sure you get color on both sides. Through here, because it's shorter, just back and forth. You'll probably have saturated all the hair at the back, but that's better than having any spots missed. It's like the nightmare. Don't have any spots missed. Threw a little color on the screen, so it doesn't look like it's on the camera, so that should be okay. All right, back here, this last little bit, just bring that up. You definitely want to make sure you get that, because most of the time people with having short hair, they'd have the little edges trimmed to their neckline, and so that is not getting done right now, so it's long and messy. Make sure you color that. Make sure. And so then I go front, front, back, back.